Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, where the clouds danced with giggles and the trees wore crowns of colorful leaves, there was a prince who was on a grand quest to find a real princess. Now, this prince wasn't just looking for any princess, he wanted one who could prove she was truly royal, and that was no simple task. You see, the king and queen had heard tales of a very special test, one that could reveal the deepest truths hidden in even the finest silks of nobility. One stormy night, the castle gates clang open, and, dripping from the rain, a young lady appeared. She was shivering, her hair a frizzy mess, and her cheeks as rosy as apples. She claimed to be a princess, although she looked more like a soggy flower than a golden-haired royal. The queen, crafty as a fox, decided to put her to the test. That very same night, the queen slipped a tiny green pea under 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds. Let's see if this girl can feel a pea through all those layers, she thought, her eyes twinkling mischievously. The girl, exhausted from her journey, lay down to sleep, not knowing the challenge that awaited her. Morning came, and the prince eagerly awaited to hear what the young lady had to say. "How did you sleep?" he asked, a smile spread across his face like the sun rising over the hills. The girl rubbed her eyes and sighed, "Oh my! I hardly closed an eye. I tossed and turned all night, for beneath my blankets, I felt something hard and very uncomfortable. A little like a rock, perhaps?" The queen, hiding a giggle, jumped up. The prince's eyes widened like the moon as he realized the truth. How could someone so delicate feel a pea through all those layers? That's no ordinary girl, he thought, and his heart began to flutter like a butterfly's wings. The queen clapped her hands in delight, the color of her cheeks glowing brighter than polished silver. "You are indeed a princess. Only a true princess would feel such a tiny little thing." The young girl blushed, the pink on her cheeks matching the roses outside the castle, and began to smile shyly. The prince was enchanted. He had never met anyone like her, and her kindness seemed to shine brighter than 1,000 suns. As the days turned to weeks, they spent time together, laughing and sharing stories that twinkled like stars against the night sky. One evening, as they stargazed, the prince whispered, "Would you share your life with me? Will you marry me?" The princess, her heart bursting with joy like a piñata filled with sweet treasures, nodded, her eyes sparkling like the brightest stars. The king and queen grinned from ear to ear, joy leaping in their hearts like playful kittens, as they watched the couple unite. And so, in a grand celebration filled with music, colors, and laughter, the prince and the princess danced together, knowing they had both found something special, each other. And from that day on, they lived happily ever after, filling their days with adventures that bloomed like flowers in springtime, in a castle where happiness reigned supreme in every soul, even tiny peas in the kitchen, glimmered with delight. The end.